All right, so the last endpoint that we're going to need to convert over to use MongoDB is the update endpoint, right? The one that marks our to-dos as completed. And this one, just like the others, is going to be pretty straightforward, so let's see what it's going to look like. All right, so we're going to start off by deleting our fake to-dos stuff because, again, that doesn't exist anymore. And what we're going to replace it with is a call to MongoDB's update1 function. So what that's going to look like, we're going to say await db.collection to-dos .update1. And the first argument that we pass to this is a filter that will specify or which document single we want to update because we're using update1. And just like for our delete1 function, this is going to be underscore ID, object ID, to-do ID. Okay, so we're converting that to-do ID string into an actual MongoDB object ID with this constructor. And the second argument to update1 is going to be the updates we want to make to the given to-do. Now, we saw this earlier when I was showing you the MongoDB console, but all we're going to need to do is say $set, and inside here we basically tell MongoDB what properties we want to change to what values on the object that matches this filter. Okay? So in our case, that's going to be is completed, and we're going to want to set that to true. Okay? And again, just like we did up here in our delete endpoint, what we're going to want to do next is load our new to-dos and send those back to the client. So to do that, we'll say const to-dos equals await db.collection to-dos.find.toArray and say response.json to-dos. Okay, so we're sending that back to the client now. Let's give this a test run inside our browser and try marking a to-do as completed. So we're going to click this, and we should see that it says complete. So that's exactly what we wanted to happen. That should be all we need to do. So at this point, we have a fully functioning, full-stack to-do list application that stores all of its data inside Mongo database and uses a server to kind of moderate that data. And finally, it allows the user to interact with the data in our app through this React front end. So I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.